I'm excited, man. What is the video we are watching? It's the preview event. So again, if you are completely unfamiliar with what this is, they're going to show off season 6, and then they're going to show off the future of Sea of Thieves for this year. So whatever is, yeah, whatever, literally. It could be, you know, another tall tale. I don't know. Whatever they're going to show off. This is the first time they've done one of these on YouTube, so I'm actually really excited. All right, here we go. Premiere will begin shortly. Oh shit, Sea of Thieves 2, right? I'm excited. I'm actually really excited. Remember, guys, this could be interesting.
Hello, and welcome to the Sea of Thieves 2022 preview event, where we're going to give you a first look at some of the new and exciting things coming to Sea of Thieves this year. We're going to be hearing from some of the members of the team here at Rare as they take you through our ambitious new plans for telling stories within the Sea of Thieves and how we plan to make the seas feel more alive than ever. So stick around as we plot out the epic voyages ahead and delve deep into what's in store for Sea of Thieves in 2022.
Oh, come on, be good.
Previous live
events.
It's actually funny. And for us, this is about making them a key part of the ongoing Sea of Thieves story. The best way to think about it is that seasons and the content within is now going to be explained by part of this story. The adventures and the mystery collectively form the ongoing Sea of Thieves storyline, with players at the heart of that unfolding narrative.
Ooh, season 6, here we go. Let's go.
Seasons run every 3 months roughly, and they introduce new mechanics, progression, new rewards, new Pirate Emporium, new Plunder Pass, and the Emissary Ledgers are reset.
He smiled when you said Plunder Pass.
Kicks off in March, introduces a new mini raid experience, which is introduced by the way of sea forts.
There'll be 6 sea forts around the Sea of Thieves.
Yo!
And in the sea forts, players will be able to battle phantoms and sea fort captains in order to unlock the treasury and all the rewards inside.
Unlike the forts that already exist in the game, which
I fucking called it. I called it.
Sea forts are there to provide a more personal experience. So if you're playing by yourself or if you're playing with your crew,
it's a fucking dungeon, chat.
Active, you're not necessarily going to shy away from it. You know, as a challenge, it will be pitched towards you.
Dude, look at that.
So these forts are brought through from memories from Sea of the Damned. So it's going to be really nice to see that again, because it's a big breakaway from what you're used to in Sea of Thieves, where everything's a bit more ramshackled and wooden and brought about from shipwrecks and such.
And there's 3 different types that we'll see in different seas. So in the wilds, there's prison-themed forts.
Dude, look
these
at
ones
that.
kind of are really gloomy and they have a lot of kind of chains and cages. That's been really cool from a storytelling point of view. We have really overgrown, abandoned forts. They've just been reclaimed by nature, basically. So they're completely overgrown, they're crumbling, and they've been ransacked. And then we've got the more kind of
there's shrines above the water.
That you would expect
they listen, chat. They listen. They don't want you going beneath water. Whoa, look at that.
We have to make good considerations into the playable space. We want it to look really well decorated, yet at the same time be functional as a playable area. So we've got lots of open space. There's quite a few choke points as well, so players can use that to their advantage and, you know, stack up those phantoms and really, you know, make use of your local environment to have the upper edge.
And then we'll use more kind of detail and concentrate the dressing in between these areas, which is kind of like a breadcrumbing technique to bring players from one area to the next, which means that they don't get lost easily. It still keeps the environment interesting while ensuring that they can still
that's going to be fun to take screenshots in.
Ultimately, the reason why these sea forts, these naval stone sea forts, have found their way from the Sea of the Damned into the Sea of Thieves will be explained as part of our overarching story that's going to unfold throughout the rest of the year.
Veilstone? Oh,
We're also going to be introducing new Pirate Legend voyages, which are replayable, that will be different every time.
Yo, content!
Have a mix of challenges in there.
Let's fucking go,
Players
dude!
can replay them as often as they like.
Only took them 4 years, but
fresh and exciting each time.
Whether that's using new maps to uncover treasures, diving into the depths to explore shipwreck graveyards, or exploring onto haunted islands. Again, this is a big element of the ongoing grand story that we're going to be telling.
I wonder what the cosmetics are going to be.
With Pirate Legends being responsible for this part of the story.
I think the big thing about adventures and mysteries coming into the game is being able to, at regular cadence, push the story forward, pushing characters and their storylines, their narrative forward, pushing the state of the world forward based on where the story is going, based on what players are doing within the story to push that narrative forward. It should help to make the world feel far more dynamic.
But alongside all of these amazing things that we're going to be introducing to the Sea of Thieves, we also know that there are questions, there is feedback that we have around certain areas of the existing game. Hit registration, which we know is an ongoing kind of question and concern. Spawn camping, or the solo experience, or even kind of lost data and lost progress. When we have
bring back solos, Joe. Come on, bro.
And so we're going to be doing a Sea of Thieves podcast specifically to talk about the kind of main hot topics that are ongoing as part of the Sea of Thieves community.
You can just DM me again. You can bring me on there, okay?
Hopefully running across the screen right now. But we really want to take the time to talk about that in depth and at length.
So with our ambitious plans for the future, we are as committed as ever to make adventure the best experience it can possibly be. The goal with all of this is to make the Sea of Thieves feel like an ever-evolving, dynamic place where there's always secrets to discover, new experiences to have, and new adventures to embark upon. We're so excited, and we're more ambitious than ever for our plans.
Is that the fucking roadmap? Someone take a screenshot of that?
So in order to make the adventure mode as magical as it can,
I didn't screenshot, no.
We've had to reassess where we're going to be spending our time as we look forward.
Part of that is redirecting our development efforts from
elsewhere. They tweeted it?
To
can you send that to me?
We're making the improvements that matter to adventure. So as a result of this, and with our plans in mind for the future, we've made the difficult decision to close Arena in Sea of Thieves.
What?
And it will be closing during Season 6.
It's pretty clear the majority of our players love to spend their time in adventure. And
Are you fucking kidding me?
In the kind of data and the time spent in
you
Arena itself. About 2% of our overall playtime is spent in Arena, with the rest being spent in adventure.
Dude.
So ultimately, it's pretty clear to us where the majority of our community, the majority of our players want us to spend our development time. And that is continuing to enrich the world of adventure, continuing to deliver amazing stories and moments and mechanics to our, our ever-growing community.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our incredibly passionate Arena
I called that shit was going to happen. I fucking called it.
Thieves, and we thank you for all your support on the journey so
far.
You'll be able to read more about this on our website. But let me just say again, this has been an incredibly difficult decision for us to make, but it's all about making Sea of Thieves the best experience it can possibly be, and that we're directing all of our efforts towards making the game as unique and special as possible. So following the events of A Pirate's Life, with that mysterious castaway coming to the Sea of Thieves world and opening a way to the Sea of the Damned, allowing pirates to adventure inside, this has been seen by all of our major characters in the Sea of Thieves world. And in many ways, this has started a magical arms race between the forces of a renewed Captain Flameheart and the Pirate Lord himself. The nefarious forces that wish to do evil in the Sea of Thieves, they seek to control the Sea of the Damned, to destroy the veil between these two pirate worlds and to bring them together. So let's take a first look at the cinematic trailer for our first adventure, Shrouded Islands.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
The Sea of Thieves is a wondrous place where there are always new stories to tell. But like the turning of the tide, all of that could change. I can feel it in my bones. Evil is stirring. The Sea of Thieves is once again under threat.
The TDMers are all logging into adventure. Lock the doors! Lock the doors!
Flameheart seeks to regain his power. We must do all that we can to weather this storm. Only together can we protect what we all hold dear.
Are you done? Sit down, Ramsey. I'll handle this.
Oh shit. Shrouded Islands. Yo, she just told him to pipe down, basically. February 17th, March 3rd. Holy crap, that's next month, dude. That's actually kind of
So our
pog.
first adventure, Shrouded Islands, is coming to Sea of Thieves February 17th, and is just the start of a bigger, grander story that we're introducing to Sea of Thieves.
It is time limited, yep.
And to show you why we're so excited, we're going to take a close look now at our first adventure, Shrouded Islands.
They're bringing back time limited stuff, I think, because it brings people back in the null
So as
periods.
you saw there in a cinematic trailer, Shrouded Island centres on golden sands and this mysterious fog that has rolled in. Players will be able to explore and abandon golden sands, learning more about what happened there.
So at this point in time, when the first adventure starts, we'll see that Flameheart has ominously retreated after all of this time in the Sea of Thieves. And at the same time, spectral activity is increasing. So one of the first things you'll see when you're taking part of these adventures is you're going to have Larina speaking to you. You're going to have Larina asking you to help out. And she is going to be sending you out to investigate Golden Sands, first of all. This is obviously the biggest threat on the Sea of Thieves right now. Golden Sands, the significant
Damn, look at it, dude.
has been engulfed in this fog. Its inhabitants are missing.
Jesus.
And Larina is going to task you, first of all, to investigate.
If you're looking for adventure, I'll fill you in on all you need to know.
As an environment artist, it's great fun to go into an area and destroy it, basically.
What was that?
But it is one of the most kind of
Dude, their environmental artists do
well-loved
great job.
islands in the game. So when you're doing it, you're sort of like, oh God, what am I doing to this place? But at the same time, it was kind of the perfect island to do it to, because it was so perfect and well loved. Everyone, that is the outpost.
What I really like about changing something that is pre-existing in the Sea of Thieves is that you can add history to an already existing area. When it comes to somewhere like Golden Sands, you can sort of play at the players' emotions because they love that area. I mean, I love that outpost. It's going to be a bit painful to see it in such a devastating state.
There's clear evidence that there's been a battle taking place, and it's quite obvious that the people, the inhabitants of the island, did not win that battle. They vacated the island, and this ghostly fog, the fog of the damned, has come and settled in over the island. Everything's very eerie, mysterious, and we really wanted to convey that kind of, that real mystery of what has happened here. This is not like a normal battle scene, and you can see that they've tried to defend themselves and it's not gone well.
One of the key points for me is the tavern sign outside the tavern is just fallen down and split in two. And I think that really symbolizes just the state that the outpost is in at this point.
For this first story, this adventure, I think the sort of tone and emotion we were trying to convey was foreboding. So for these sort of shrouded islands with the fog of the damned, we've used the fog music that we already have, but we've introduced these other elements with a day and night cycle to it as well. So we've sort of incorporated that into the music as well, and used this theme that we've created for Adventure 1.
The adventure will take you across multiple other locations that are also engulfed in fog, and you will encounter phantoms, including a new phantom type.
Chat, we'll talk about the arena stuff in a little bit here.
Captain.
Ooh.
He's a fearsome threat, and you will need to use the environment around you to take it on.
Framing the whole Adventure 1 in, but she's really cleverly sort of weaved it into her combat music. And it's a lot of complicated sort of time signatures, and even the chords that are sort of syncopated are calling out that theme. It's really nice. But it's got that pace.
And she's responsible for a lot of the music, actually. I think she writes a lot of it.
So Belle has been in the Sea of Thieves world and stories for some time, but this is her first appearance within the game. And she comes from the Sea of the Damned, and unlike many of her characters, she's been around for hundreds of years. She's seen so many things within the spectral realm of the Sea of the Damned, and now she has taken this chance to help the Pirate Lord against this new threat from Captain Flameheart.
She has this necklace around her neck, which certain players might have noticed if you've got a keen eye, and that has a symbol on it which ties her into the Ferry of Damned. And she's appeared right now because there's a time of great need. The Pirate Lord is in desperate need of help, and she's come to save the day.
She knows so much more than she's letting on. on what's going on in Sea of Thieves. So she doesn't have
her
that
model
kind
looks
of
really good,
loyalty
actually.
that an ordinary pirate does. So it was almost like what I'm trying to convey with her theme was just sort of wondrous and quite majestic,
I don't think it's his
suppose,
wife.
as well.
I don't.
And it's just this kind of.
I might be wrong on that though, actually.
As old as
I don't think so, though.
Theme I was trying to convey, I suppose, really.
Are you done? Sit down, Ramsey. I'll handle this.
We're really excited to be able to start this long narrative that's
I
going
wonder if
to
they're
be
going to talk about the PL
epic tale
content.
for players to experience. There's going to be cinematic moments, there's going to be lots of lore and narrative to get involved with, and this is just the start, really, of what's going to be a really exciting year for Sea of Thieves. It's going to be a real game changer.
I think for me, the most exciting thing about Adventures is this opportunity to tell an ongoing story at a regular cadence. We can tell a story.
Actually, this is going to be really good for the game,
Give you
actually.
those emotional lows, make you want to come back to find out where that story is going. It will make players feel at the heart of this progression of the world of Sea of Thieves. And also, players will be able to look back after the time, see the scars of these stories. They will continue to exist as well, and players will be able to remember their place in the history of Sea of Thieves, as well as wanting to know where it goes next.
Our plans for the immediate future are incredibly exciting, with new adventures, ongoing mysteries, and exciting new experiences coming to the Sea of Thieves world.
So as we look to the future of Sea of Thieves, we are all in on this new approach with the existing seasons, but then doubling down with the adventures and the mysteries, but also continuing to evolve the world and evolve the mechanics that are there, so new ways to progress and new tools. And we really believe that the future of Sea of Thieves over the next year and beyond is going to be incredibly exciting for us and for all of our players.
Is that
We
it?
hope you enjoyed this first look at what we have planned for
Okay.
Sea of Thieves in 2022. With adventures, mysteries, and seasons, the Sea of Thieves will feel more alive than ever and give you even more ways to play. And there's still plenty to share about what's coming throughout the rest of the year, but we'll save that for another time. Until then, keep a weather eye on the horizon, and I'll see you on the seas.
Hey, no problem, Necropolis. Oh, I'm excited. I'm actually like, okay, so the arena stuff, as depressing as it is, it sucks. But Adventure, I'm fucking excited because I actually think they finally did it. I think prestiging is June. I think private servers are going to be December or September. One of these is going to be private servers, which again won't have gold or anything like that, but they're going to, it's either going to be private servers or housing of some kind. It's going to be one of these. And then GeForce and Pirate Legend content is exactly what this game needed. I just hope there's cosmetics and everything else to come with it. There's no way they're putting 150k in those things. They might, dude. If there's 6 of them, remember, these are basically going to replace shrines. The problem with shrines pay out well. It's just, it's fucking annoying. No one likes doing them. You don't want to sacrifice your ship to go and do it, right? But these are above water, so now you're going to be able to do them and nuke them and just keep going and go do world events or keep doing these forts. These are going to be huge, actually.